Okay, we are going through the installation and dismantle of an Interface SoftScape 10-foot exhibit. To start, best to lay out all your components, and please note that all the numbers coincide, meaning that you would join 1 to 1, 2 to 2, and 3 to 3. Okay, there is a snap clip that just locks them together. Ryan is just assembling the frame. There is no top or bottom, but possibly the lower numbers should go to the bottom. So just take your time and assemble piece by piece. You'll find that the center piece is a thinner tube. Let's see. Ryan has pre-assembled the section, is now lifting that onto the base part. He's going to take the small thin tube, rest it, snap it in, and then take the left and the right and snap those into place. Once you have done this, it is wise to take the frame and move it out into the aisle in front of the exhibit space so you have room to lay down the graphic. Okay, we have now laid the graphic into the exhibit space and placed the frame in front of the graphic. Now you will gently slide each corner onto the frame, moving back and forth a little bit at a time, and as you go, start moving the frame back into the exhibit space so that you're not in the aisle. At this point, the graphic is almost 3/4 onto the frame, so just continue moving and sliding the graphic from left to right as you go, moving the frame back into place. Once you get it to the point, you'll feel it sort of lock in. Now, there is a zipper at the bottom on the one side, and this, if anything, is the toughest part of the installation dismantle. You have to pull it very taut, get the graphic in place so that it's nice and secure, and then start the zipper. Again, just take your time, pulling on the graphic and moving the zipper approximately a foot at a time. There's certain parts where it's easy and certain parts that it gets tough on the zipper, but it does work fine. This can be the toughest part right here on the very last corner, so just take your time, a little bit at a time, just pulling on the graphic and pulling the zipper. Once you get over that corner, she'll snap in quite nicely. Okay, now our graphic is completely on. Get to the front top part of the graphic and lift it up and try to stabilize it. Make sure you don't push it too far, as it may topple over on you. Once you've achieved this, you're 3/4 of the way there. Okay, now you have both your frames assembled, and it's just a matter of making sure that the frames are skewed, that they're even on their angle from the back wall. Just take your time, push them together, try to get one overlapping the other so that the lines line up and that everything isn't skewed. Next step is to take your lights and put your lights on. We're showing them on this booth where we followed the light lines up from the strawberry shortcake right up to the same line as the lights. The same should happen on the other side where there are the white lines on the graphic to line up your lights. Okay, take the receptacle for the light and plug it into the back. Make sure the clamp is nice and open, and then go on up on the ladder and assemble these on. Just a matter of throwing the cord over the back, and then again follow that white line from the graphic to line up your lights. Countertops are very, very easy to do. Just take the aluminum leg and then place it in the center, and then there are 4 bolts that just tighten up in there. You'll see that there's an opening in the counter. You then place that on top of the showcase and drop in the shatterproof glass.